Welcome back to Fangasm. I'm Allie.
I'm Danny,
I'm Lindsay.
and we're hungry because we have been fresh off the Brandgasm episodes. There's been huge updates since those dropped in the fast food category to talk about.
Yeah.
And we're serving up something piping hot that is brand new and in season for you this episode.
And Lindsay was dangling some new Cheeto flavors in our face before we started recording.
Lindsay, can you do a little dill pickle? Wait, name the whole flavor and then can you do some ASMR for us?
Yes. The whole flavor is Cheetos Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle Puffs. Let me do this for the people just listening. Influencers do this. They like tap the things before the thing.
Ooh, I love it.
And then this is the humble.
Oh, it's
phallic. Let me put him like this.
That is quite the bend.
Beautiful.
Quite the curve.
Yeah. I'm not going to bite into it because that's on our Only Brands, Only Fan, Only Gasms.
Yeah, that's on our Patreon. If you want to see us
that's gonna
take
cost
down
you
Cheetos.
If you want to see me, I was telling the gang, so I'm sure they'll be thrilled to hear it again, that I actually recommend of the Flamin' Hot Dill Pickled Cheeto. I think the puffs just came out, but I think the regular Cheeto is a little better. It's heartier.
Mm-hmm.
That's my official. But it's on the back, puffed to perfection, deliciously cheesy heat. It's nice.
It's crazy. It's such a long name, It's like 14 qualifiers.
Imagine having to tell someone to go pick those up for you at the store. Okay, I want the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but the puff kind. But then they have this new flavor that's dill.
Dill pickle, not just hot Cheetos. This reminds me of the one, Allie and I believe that almost everything in branding should be fun and funny. I think the place I draw the line personally are menu items that you have to say out loud. And it'd be like
a waiter has to
punny.
communicate?
Yeah. Well, like you ordering have to be like, I'll have you're the one that I flaunt. Like, you just have to say this long thing. And it's so I'm like, I don't know that we need it there. That's what I would think.
The worst offender
I might come
is
in complete opposition to you. I don't know. Who wants a buzzkill at the table?
The worst offender for me is the Cheesecake Factory. Pancakes? They have the Skinny-licious menu, and it's like anything that's under 1,400 calories. And like, there's nothing more embarrassing than being like, I'll have the Skinny-licious,
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, what restaurant was that? I missed it.
The Cheesecake Factory, which is already a level of.
Yeah, you already have to say cheesecake.
Yeah.
Less of a restaurant, more of a factory, indeed.
But... More. Yeah, when you're down in the factory, in the mines.
But then it got us talking about the new Taco Bell menu items that were rolled out in a very fun live event.
Yeah,
living Moss and Moss.
If you're not living Moss, here are some things to live Moss for. There are Flamin' Hot Nacho Fries, Diablo Dusted Crispy Chicken Nuggets.
Oh, I like that.
Dorito Cool Ranch Dusted Crispy Chicken Nuggets with Doritos Cool Ranch Dipping Sauce.
Oh.
Mountain Dew Baja Midnight Pie. So it's the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Pie flavor. Creme Brulee Crunchwrap Sliders. Cantina Chicken Mexican Pizza with jalapeno citrus salsa.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then there's like 400 more. There's a strawberry and cream Mexican pizza bite. There's a taco latte chiller.
This is a real roller coaster.
A queso cracked cantina bowl. Purple Hammer not included, whatever that means. And then my favorite,
sort of a Thor. Yeah.
My favorite were the fire queso sauce packets, which are an edible sauce packet that transforms into a hot sauce packet. And basically what it is like a tiny little flat egg roll that after you bite into it, you pour out the sauce and you get to eat the whole thing. Like this is man on the moon level fast food innovations. Never seen before.
I see. It looks like, I see. It looks like a tiny little, empanada's right, but it looks like a little Pop-Tart to me too. Like a little Pop-Tart that'd be savory and you squish out the sauce and then you chomp, chomp, chomp. Wow.
And also
no waste.
like
saving
the relevance of fast food. This is now we're like a little past it, but the McDonald's CEO taking like the tiny bite of
my goodness
burger. Like we're very topical here. So don't say we're not.
Don't ever say that we do not have our finger on the pulse of what's happening.
Yeah,
and
we know
the Shamrock Shake just passed us as well.
We're,
Gone but not forgotten.
You come to us, you want things like a week or two or maybe a couple months late. This is the place to go. We're still talking.
Yeah.
The McDonald's CEO, and then he doubled down and was trying to act like, oh, he loved it. He took a huge bite. He couldn't get enough of it.
Oh,
it's like Costco watching CEO. It was like
setting the three of us up to listen to our own episodes. Ooh, I love it. Ha, 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 ha. Wow.
Okay, everybody, enjoy this product this week.
Yum.
Yum the product.
But that sort of, I guess, the reason this is top of mind is because we just finished. By the time you're listening to this, you will have listened to the 4-parter fast food.
Devoured.
Mm-hmm. That whole story, which is truly, truly one of the wildest things we've ever read, which is saying a lot. So
I listened last night. Hilarious.
Yeah.
I was. Listen to episode 2. So good.
You did. Allie texted me. She's like, there's a lot of really good jokes in this episode. Great.
Well, we do have something very topical here. We are getting ahead of, I don't even really want to, I think we can tell the fandom because I think it happens right away.
Fandom, but not the plot twist. Not the
nothing.
Plot twist.
Yeah, we're not going to reveal. But it is topical because we are going very in vogue, diving into Devil Wears Prada fanfic. And very topical because, assuming this comes out before May 1st, which you never know, but we believe we are tracking.
That's the plan.
That is when Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out. So we have found some great stories. What was crazy in going through was just seeing what this fandom is all about. And there's a lot of Andy getting revenge on Miranda sexually. Andy Omega top and Miranda Beta. There was just a lot of very fun situations that these gals are in. And we're recording this in March. So happy Women's History Month to you both. And what a perfect way to celebrate by shipping these two strong, powerful women together. Andy and Miranda, maybe a ship. You never know. But we're not going to do this and not find out what it's like for them to spread, to do a centerfold spread. You know what I mean? Like
that's the whole goal here.
To walk the runway.
I was trying to make Ass and Ash Fashion Week work.
Oh,
Fasten.
Ass week.
Ass week. Can we really quick just back to our previous series when we did Fangasm? We recorded that so chaotically. We recorded one episode in September of last year, then November, and then we did a 2-parter in end of January. And so all of our references are like Year of the Horse, Valentine's Day's coming up, and we just released it. We're like, we are going to get this out. I'm like, I promise, next week. And then honestly, it was on me because I just forgot about it. We were so busy with work. It never crossed my mind again until recently.
It's wild that you can read and record and then for you edit multiple times a story involving an Arby's oven mitt having sex and then forget about it. That shows how regular this has become to us.
My brain is just rotted to the core. What is wrong with me?
Well, it's like sex in a relationship, like sometimes it ebbs and flows, but you just need to do it to get the spark back. And so we're sparking.
In fairness, it was also never brought up by anyone else. So clearly it was the last thing from our minds.
Don't say you forgot. We all collectively forgot. You just haven't. We just make you do the work.
It was a busy first quarter pounder with cheese of the year.
Yes.
So
that might be my favorite episode structure we've ever done is episode 2, quarter pounder, episode 3, quarter pounder with cheese. It's just so stupid. So stupid.
We're idiots.
Oh my goodness. But I am really excited for this fandom. Was brushing up on my Miranda and Andrea knowledge before this. So hopefully be good.
Well, and to no one's surprise, I am coming in cold, but I remember this movie. And I do love the premise for the second one. I think that's great. I think it's going to be a fun one. I'll for sure go see it.
Oh, yeah. Well, also our favorite little comedian on the internet is in it. Caleb Heron.
He is?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's in it.
Fun.
Uh-huh.
A hometown
I didn't
hero?
know.
Hometown hero.
Is he
Well, I guess
Chicago?
he's technically from, well,
I
he
mean,
lived here
he's
for a little
not-
bit.
He's from Kansas City, but he lived in the coach house behind my house.
Oh my God, that's
So
crazy.
My hometown, my backyard hero.
Home.
Home hero.
Home, you know, he and I are so close. Don't ask anybody, but we are super close.
He
Talk all
actually
the time.
dedicated this movie premiere to
Yeah.
you, I think, actually. Aren't you on
He
the
said-
red carpet with him?
He
So
said,
the
I
woman
remember
who's
when
a bit
Puffin would come
much.
across the murder yard and bug me. Great.
The
So we'll get into
story, can we, the story that we're reading is called Dragon Juice by Miss Sir. So very excited to be reading this. And it was written in 2014. So kind of
Oh,
crazy
wow.
how long this fandom, I think obviously spiked around the movies. And so excited to see what new fanfic comes out from 2.
Yay.
2 Runway, 2 Furious.
So this is a 2-parter. How do we know when the second part starts or when the first part ends?
He split it.
I split it.
Oh, you split it? Oh, okay.
In the link that
You'll
I
see it.
sent. I got a spicy split for
Ooh.
us.
Danny, that's
So
where I was going to split it too.
Oh, we're the same. We are the same brain,
see-
sharing one marble.
Danny shared it via email, Al.
Oh, I see it. I
One
got it.
tiny
I
little
got it.
marble rattling around.
Here, you can
Sorry,
hold
ting
it.
tong, ting tong.
I was in
Thank
the...
you. Pass it back.
You have the marble this week.
Yay. Okay.
Who is reading first?
Do you... I can read. I don't mind.
Sure, girl.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Allie, for those who are tuning in audibly, you don't know how cute Allie looks. She did her very best fashion. What's her utada today? Shirt by, do you know?
Oh, this is a well, like most things I own, this is from Free People.
Free people. I was gonna.
And these are vintage.
Ooh, fancy.
These are vintage. These are one of a kind custom. These are Saint Laurent vintage pieces.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Are you wearing the rhinestone vintage?
These are the rhinestone vintage. These
Oh,
are
wait.
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? And I'm like Cheeto dust. And Allie's like vintage.
It's like J. Crew.
Have you seen the bag that they're doing for the popcorn at the movies?
Yes, I have,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
That's
wearing
funny.
a popcorn bag. Well, I did have a costume change, obviously straight from Marco's closet. I've got
Danny.
my full fur ready,
You're gonna get so hot in about 5
which
minutes.
does make me
Oh.
look like a vulva. No,
Oh, beautiful. Is that white or is it soft pink?
Danny, how do you know what a
White.
vulva looks like?
Danny, you
no idea. I think I've
What do you
heard.
know about vulvas?
name 3 facts about name their first 3 songs.
What are 3 things you love about vulvas? Oh, you like vulvas? Oh,
They're safe. They're Swedish. Wait, also we never talked about this, but do you remember when we had the podcast that did an episode about us roasting us? I don't think you guys ever listened to it, but there was that podcast.
Yeah, there were
I'm sure I
podcasts
could
that
not have
talked
listened.
about other podcasts. It was so bad that it was funny because it didn't even phase us really.
It was
man.
like the Howard Stern guys had this podcast. Like, why is this a podcast?
Yeah, it was something like this.
They were like, play clip number 7, and it was me talking about sex with a woman, and they were like, that guy's never had sex with a woman, which is so funny because I was like, well, I did a couple times, but not anymore.
You're like, yeah, I've dabbled. Found out it was not the Diablo vulva with Doritos dipping sauce was not for me.
Too much.
Did too.
I don't think I let you
I
listen
love
to
it.
it because I did, and it was not for the strongest of hearts, but maybe
don't
now
even know
enough
if I
distance has gone past.
I don't know if I listen. I do remember you telling us that though. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Oh,
Oh God, I'm sure it was
Should we
all
do
just
it? Should we-
accolades and praises about me and Lindsay. That's
Yeah,
what
there's nothing that
I
would make us
imagine.
overthink how we do our secret sauce here.
Okay.
certainly not.
Um,
Okay, well, yeah, we are getting into it.
Should we
Let's do
sing?
it. Oh,
yeah. You guys ready? Gimme a
Give me a
dick.
dick. A swish.
A lick and a flick.
Lick.
Yep.
Lick and a
Time for us
to read another
quick fanfic.
A two-parter. A fashionable. I was trying to say like a fashionable flick, but
Oh, I like that.
couldn't get it out
Oh.
fast enough. Okay,
Wow.
guys, ready?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try my accent work.
Oh boy. We can always pass it off to Danny too, and you could be the main. We'll see. I mean, if it's in your heart.
I do
Mine's
have
gonna
a
be
story.
worse than hers.
Let's
know,
all
that's why
let's all try and see who wins. I have a story about this guy.
Don't give it away yet.
I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna give it away. Okay. First, I'll do the first line, then Danny try it, then Lindsay try it, and then we'll see
Okay.
who should do it.
All right.
Okay. I have to find my what's it
I
called,
know.
Danny?
I'm
when
thinking.
your word that you
Touchstone. Your touchstone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, people. I need you to stay together.
That's good.
Wow.
Steve
Wow.
Irwin's voice snapped. Okay, now Danny.
Ooh. All right, people. I need you to stay together. Steve
Okay.
Irwin's voice snapped.
All right, people. I need you to stay together.
Not
Irwin's voice.
together.
Together. That's the only one I knew I would know. Nor and together.
I don't know, Lindsay.
Wow. I mean, I'm out. So
No, I think Allie, I thought it was fantastic.
I mean, wow. Okay.
I vote Lindsay.
No, it's gonna be so much. Oh no, I can't do it. I don't got the guts.
Okay, Danny, you can go. You do have a fur coat, so we have to make full use of it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, people. I need you to stay together.
Steve Irwin's voice snapped Andy's attention back to what was going on around her. His voice and presence was beyond strange in the halls of Runway, but that wasn't the strangest part of what was going on. Andy was in a group of 4 people being led by Irwin towards the door of the outer office. She didn't know any of the people in the group, and they were dressed as if they were on a safari. She eyed them with annoyance. They were all too close, with her stuck in the center, and clackers were speeding to and fro, knocking the group into her. Then, Irwin stopped in the middle of the doorway, turned to his tour group, and said,
Now, you have to be very quiet. We're about to enter the mouth of the Dragon's Cove, which is the only path to our inner layer.
Irwin's voice lowered to a commanding whisper that Andy knew Miranda could put shame to.
We must stay together.
Then his voice returned to normal, although what came next was anything but.
Before we have a look at the creatures here, let's have a look at the galley.
He then ushered the group into a small kitchen area directly to the right. Andy tried to look past the rest of the group to the desk sitting to the right of the doorway. She had a desperate need to see who was sitting there, but Irwin blocked her view completely.
Keep up.
He said and lightly pushed her into the kitchen. Andy sighed. She sees the room 6 days a week, so instead of looking about, she watched everyone else as they looked around. There wasn't much to this room. Irwin had been right when he called it a galley. It was just big enough for the 6 of them. Irwin was standing in the front of the door as if to stop anyone from leaving, while everyone else took up a spot next to the counter that lined one wall.
This is where the dragons...
Andy rolled her eyes and cut him off. She's not a dragon. She's a queen, Andy finished in her head. Irwin looked at her like he wanted to pat her on the head and say something patronizing. Instead, he continued on as if she hadn't spoken.
This is where the dragons' meals are prepared.
And Andy stopped listening. She couldn't change the way people viewed Miranda Priestley, just like they couldn't change how she viewed herself. Just like they couldn't change how she herself viewed the woman. The woman is ridiculously sexy and powerful, and she's an artistic genius. No wonder she's so easily annoyed and angered. Andy smiled as she finished that thought. Sappy much? An inner voice, one that sounded amazingly like Lily, teased. Admit it, Sax. Nate was right. You love her. Oh, Adrian Grenier getting his dues. He's not in the sequel, guys, so spoiler alert.
He's not?
No,
He's
so
in
at
this
least we get him in
prequel.
this sequel. Yeah. Also, I love this Miranda as a dragon, this powerful mythical beast.
The dragon lady.
And also, who's Lily?
Who is Lily?
Is Lily someone we should know?
Let's double check.
Let's double check.
Lily. Lily.
It's your daughter.
Is
Allie.
her friend. Is her friend Tracy Thomas.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
yes.
her best friend, you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Tracy. God damn it.
No, Lily.
Lily.
Played by Tracy Thomas.
Yep. You got it.
AKA Tracy
Lily.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Lily Lindsay. It's Lily.
Also,
get
it's
it
fun
now?
because like
Can I spell it for you? Remember, I've been spelling Lily's name with an extra L. I'll spell it.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Sappy much? Oh, I said, okay. Yeah. So what if I do? She asked. The Lily voice replied. Just want you to be aware. She almost giggled to herself, but Erwin's voice stopped her.
the food, usually eggs or steak, is brought in from the outside and prepared here. It's placed on the fine china held by these cupboards and presented with the proper garnish.
Everything about Erwin was grating on Andy's nerves. All Andy wanted was for him and these people surrounding her to disappear. Instead, she got to listen to quiet oohs and ahs as one of the women peeked into the cupboard closest to Andy. Andy decided it was time to leave and inched her way towards the door toward Erwin.
Here,
He pointed to the mini refrigerator.
here is where you'll find a stock of Pellegrino kept at exactly 13 degrees Celsius.
The next round of ahs made Andy want to vomit. This was runway, for crying out loud, not the jungle. Just as she got Just as she got close enough to attempt to escape, Erwin stepped in her path and spoke.
Well, it seems some of us are eager to move on.
He shot Andy a pointed glare. Again, she thought Miranda would put this man to shame and tear him to shreds. The thought she might get to witness it made her lips curl into a sinister smile. Erwin blanched and cleared his throat.
Let's move on and remember,
He shot her another look, and her grin widened.
do try to stay together.
He's a menace.
He runs a tight ship. I keep, for some reason, probably because of our intro talk, picturing this whole kitchen in the office like a rainforest cafe. So like there's probably about to be a fake thunder and like dry ice. He's just trying to get them out before
He's
like
"Come
that
on, we got the
happens.
next crew coming in.
He's like, ooh,
A flock of clackers is about to come through. Feast on a paw intern.
Andy almost stepped on the back of Erwin's shoes. Flat tire! In her rush to leave the tiny kitchen, she could feel the other members of the group as they filed up behind her, invading her personal space and keeping her enclosed in the group. Once they stopped directly in front of the doorway of the outer office, Erwin started up again.
Here we have the dragon's immediate protection. One must go through these hardened warriors before approaching the dragon. These are their battle stations. Is it British?
It's sort
Russian.
of like Bert from Mary Poppins at times, but then also Steve Irwin. I think it's
a
and
little
it's like a
Cockney.
pirate. It's a piratey.
It's a little Cockney Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
The pirate.
Kate.
I like the pirate flair, though. You got to make it your own.
Because like
for runway. Keep up.
because it doesn't seem like I don't feel like Steve Irwin had this, like intensity to him, and so you're adding this to the character, and it's reflected in the voice. It makes a lot of sense.
It's beautiful.
Maybe
It really
it's
is.
because I'm wearing full. Maybe it's because I'm wearing full. What am I wearing? Polar bear. Because I'm wearing full polar bear. Little piratey. Pirates don't wear polar bear. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Obviously.
The pirates in Antarctica might.
Maybe, might.
Pirates. Down there.
The
Stripper
up above,
pirates.
not the down under. Up over.
Andy rolled her eyes as Erwin pointed to the two desks in front of the group. The one off to the left was occupied by Emily. She was typing as if her life depended on it, and knowing Miranda, it just might. And she completely ignored their presence. At the desk to the right sat someone who looked exactly like Andy. She was even wearing the same clothes. She had the phone pressed between her face and shoulder while ferociously writing on a piece of yellow paper.
Also, the fact that we have literally Mary Poppins and Bert from Mary Poppins in this with Emily Blunt.
Right.
Wow. This is a crossover that I love. I love when we get a real Mary Poppins crossover.
Love when
I
we
like
get it
when
right.
the crossover is just sort of a fever dream and
Natural.
only we see it.
And here we have the second assistant in her natural habitat. This one has escaped many dangers, amazingly enough, without being destroyed by the dragon, despite the numerous opportunities presented.
Hey, Andy started, but Erwin kept going.
This one is called Andrea, but she goes by many names. Andy, 6, and of course... Oh, wait.
Andrea.
This one is called Andrea, but she goes by many names. Andy, 6, and of course...
Andrea.
Crikey, mates.
Andrea.
That was the call of the dragon.
Erwin smiled at the grins popping up around him, some filled with quiet chatter. When he looked to Andy, he saw she was walking away from the group. Her body had instinctually obeyed the soft-spoken demand, and she began to make her way across the path between the two desks, leading to Miranda's office, when the other Andy knocked her over in her own rush to answer Miranda's call. Andy started to pull her up off the floor and ignored the disappointment that accompanied the understanding that the call was not meant for her. Somebody want to give me a hand? Andy wondered out loud. She was already on her feet, dusting off her borrowed clothes before she realized she was now the only person in the room. Erwin was finally gone. Thank God, supplied the Lily voice, as were the annoying people following him about. Even Emily had disappeared. Andy spun around and looked through the open door into Miranda's completely empty office. The other Andy, Miranda, even the desk, chairs, and blinds were gone. The fuck? She started as she turned back around, only to be cut off by yet another image of herself. This one was sitting at her desk, head resting on her folded arms, snoring lightly. She was sleeping and begun mumbling something about a beautiful enigma, smooth skin and silver hair. Andy went to lean in so she could hear better when her attention was pulled into the hall. The light sensor had been activated, and now the hall was bright. The brightness was followed by the sound of heels hitting the floor. Only one person walked with that forceful cadence, and if she found Andy sleeping at her desk... Oh, fuck. She moved to the desk, eyes never leaving the doorway, and took the other Andy's shoulders. The girl didn't budge. Andy groaned. The steps were getting closer. Hey, wake up! She shook harder. Andy could see Miranda's shadow, and she unsuccessfully fought the urge to freak. She grabbed a handful of the other Andy's hair and yanked. Andy's head snapped up, her heart racing. She blinked, quickly rubbing the crust out of her eye, and started looking for the cause of her panic. The clacking she heard echoing from the hall changed, and this rhythm did not belong to Miranda. It was too slow and almost weak, not to mention, it sounded like men's dress shoes. Eric? That had to mean the book was finally ready. Or I guess, Eric. That had to mean the book was finally ready. Without the
Robert Irwin?
You mean Eric, you mean...
A mild tango danced through the halls.
Who's Eric in the...
That's what I think. That's what I was just looking up. Must
Stanley
just be some
Tucci?
other assistant.
Stanley Tucci can't pull off an Eric. It can't be him.
No, he's Nigel.
No.
He's Nigel.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Can you imagine Stanley Tucci being named Eric?
Yeah, he's like, it's me. I'm Mark. You're like, no.
Wait, can I tell you guys a funny story, speaking of the name Eric? So this last weekend I was home in Detroit, and I was at brunch with my whole family. There was like 13 of us out eating, and all of a sudden I look and I see my high school boyfriend, whose name was Eric, across the restaurant. And he's there with a group of other people from high school that I haven't seen in a really long time. And so he comes over and says hi, and we chat for a minute. And then he said, before you leave, come back over and say hi. I'm sitting with so-and-so. I want to just catch up. So I lean to my mom before we leave, and I go, do I have any food in my teeth? And she goes, no, you're good. Ship shape. So I go over and have a 10 to 15 minute conversation with my high school boyfriend and then other people from high school. So his wife, who I went to high school with, and a couple other folks. And I come outside, and first of all, my whole family has left. No one realized that I wasn't in the cars, so they all took off without me.
Oh my God,
Left.
Home Alone.
I've been left. I have to call and tell them, circle back. I'm still at the restaurant, dummies. So anyway, they come back around. I get in the car. I pull down the mirror. I have food in like 3 of my teeth. And
oh my God.
I was so, not that I really cared, but I'm like, Mom, I looked at you and asked you, and you didn't see any of this. And she said, oh, I guess I didn't notice. Anyway, it was so funny.
Attention to detail.
I was
So
laughing.
she
I
should
go,
work in this industry.
I go, you are never to be trusted with anything again. But
Gosh.
yeah, it was really funny.
It's only because you asked about it that happened. Like, if you hadn't, you would have been totally fine.
Yeah, I don't.
But...
Yeah. Not that I've
It's
never
like it
had food in my
appeared.
teeth, but it's like it was as if the universe planted like 3 extra seeds.
They're like,
Just because.
kale, pepper,
Kale.
a freshly ground pepper.
One hot Cheeto dill pickle.
The whole
You
thing.
can't
sticking out.
imagine. You're like, do I have any? It's just 2 tusks. You're like, Mom, how'd you not notice these? I have Cheetos for canines.
Oh, it was so funny though. I mean, I haven't seen him in like, I was like, I haven't seen him in probably like 10, 15 years. But anyway.
And he's like,
Allie's
the
kind of
one
a
that got
mess.
away.
the one that got away. And he's going, good. I'm glad I fled with that mug.
And he's like, he's looking at his wife and he's like, well, at least she brushes her teeth. So like, I win. I was never sure if I made the right call. And now I know. He has slept so well since he saw you. You just gave him so much peace about his life.
I think I gave him peace of mind. This is
like,
the
I
thing
made the
he's
right
needed.
call.
This is the universe bringing him peace.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to suffer for the peace of others.
Yeah. In that way, that's the real tooth fairy. That's magic.
Am I the
She
tooth
just-
fairy?
Hold on. Am I Steve Irwin? Am I dreaming right now?
I feel like we should do some training with Nancy, like teeth with stuff in it and teeth without, and just be like, spot the difference.
You know how we are like trying to like media literacy for our parents for like AI?
Yes.
It's like, I don't care. You can send me images of like a puppy picking another puppy up and then going to get in a crib with a toddler. But is this tooth have
Is this
food
tooth-
in it
is
or
there-
not?
Is there food in this tooth? Well, I should have known better because my mom will send me pictures of like charcuterie displays, but it'll be like a cucumber with like a cheese balanced on it and like a whole salami tulip. And I was like, that is not even feasible from
Yeah.
a
that
physics
defies-
perspective. That's AI. So I should have known her judgment was off. So
You know, I just keep picturing your mom failing the test of like click all the bicycles in this image. Like stop sign.
is this a
She's just like,
stoplight?
oh no.
I
see
found a
nothing.
great bike on sale. Oh, I found the cutest bike. Can you help me find it again?
It was in all these pictures. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
It was, and his name was Eric. Is that how this happened?
His name was Eric. Yes. His
That's
name
why
was
you
Eric.
like Prince Eric.
Aw, look at that.
Mm.
My love of Eric has lasted decades.
What a name too. I dated an Eric in high school too, Allie, but he was Eric with a K.
Mine
So
was too.
sort of a, whoa.
Wait,
I was
really?
gonna say a knockoff, but
Eskimo?
maybe
Eskimo
they're the
sisters?
best ones.
Are you Eskimo sisters?
Wow. Cute.
Oh my, Lindsay, we never knew that about each other.
You guys, I dated an Eric with a K and a Corey with a K. So when I met Caleb, all of my family was like, "How is it spelled? If you cannot marry a Caleb with a K." And I was
Caleb
like,
with a
"No,
K, that would have been a deal
he's a C.
breaker.
He's a C."
Thank God. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I'm glad to get that off my chest. I have not talked about that since it happened. It feels
think-
good. I
Eric,
can
if you're
cancel my
listening,
therapy
she normally
appointment.
doesn't have food in her teeth. So
Eric,
there's
if
still a
you're out there,
chance.
At least imagine, like we said, if Danny and I had food in our teeth, it would be neon colors. There'd be
Yeah.
no denying it.
Yeah, maybe
so like
mine
that's
was
what
less
you get for
noticeable.
eating too healthy. Kale's
hold on.
hiding, who's never hidden.
In
Baja
fairness-
Blast.
in fairness, or not even in fairness, when I was about to go over to say hi, my mom's like, "You're going to go over looking like that?" Because I had on a red sweat outfit, which Lindsay would have very much
Cute.
approved. And I had a
Yeah.
fur coat.
Oh,
And I
Which
had like
Danny
my
would
hair in
have
a
approved.
ponytail. I had no makeup on. What do I care? I'm in my hometown. So she's insulting my outfit, but then lets me go over looking like a double
Yeah.
fool.
Yeah.
So,
that's
Nance.
don't the kids these days call that your op? Like the opposition? She's your op.
Oh, she's my op.
Ooh,
Mm.
I'm up.
Been trying to bring me down my whole life, and she
Wow.
succeeded. Okay.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay.
I think
With-
without
Without the immediate threat of Miranda catching her sleeping at her desk, Andy was able to breathe again, breathe enough to realize she had been, in fact, sleeping at her desk. She was more than a bit surprised that her mind's manifestation of herself was so violent, but it did the trick. It was violent and not the fact that Steve Irwin showed up. That's the first thing you noticed.
she's like, that's pretty typical of all my dreams.
He narrates all of them. She was awake now. The last time Andy got heard in a dream and felt it when she woke up, she was 12, but there was a dull pain at the back of her head making itself known. It wasn't too bad, and she was grateful that at least she never felt pain in her dreams. As she rubbed the back of her head, the pain quickly vanished. She felt her toes dig into the plush carpet. She didn't remember taking her shoes off, but the 5-inch heels had caused enough damage. She couldn't imagine Eric would care if she was barefoot.
He's still picturing
Hell,
your
he
Eric.
probably won't even notice. Oh, he noticed, Andy.
Andy, that's what you
He
think.
noticed. Just tell yourself that. He noticed. He's talking about it right now. He's on a group thread with the graduating class of 2001.
He's journaling about it, okay?
And Andy began to take in the office around her, ensuring herself that Miranda's and Irwin's presence was just a dream. The doorless closet across from her to the left held nothing but her belongings. She sighed a bit of relief. That was appropriate considering Miranda and Emily had left hours ago. Next, she took in the desk entirely across from her. Emily was not there. The small lamp was off and the computer wasn't humming. Lastly, she turned her eyes to Miranda's office door. What the? The door was shut and there was a light seeping in from underneath it. Thwack! Andy almost gave herself whiplash trying to find the source of the noise. Eric was standing in front of her desk, and he slammed the book down on the surface. He completely... Oh, I thought it was like a thwack in the head. It was on the surface.
Beat the shit out of her.
I know. He completely ignored
the
the
pain in
face.
my head's back.
He completely ignored the face she was making and calmly stated, "So the book's done. I'm out of here." As he started the second sentence, Andy turned away from him and looked back at the closet door. "Hey, do you know if..." She turned back only to find he was gone. She huffed. Well then, she wasn't honestly annoyed. He did say he was leaving anyway. It's not as if he'd known if Miranda had returned. That was not her job, or that was her job. Knowing the fashion queen's whereabouts, and at this moment, she believed Miranda was at home, waiting for the book. The Lily voice asked, "So why was her office door shut?" Good question. Andy had been working as Miranda's assistant long enough to know the woman never shut the door. If it was something that required enough privacy to shut the door, it didn't happen within the halls of Runway. Andy craned her neck and checked the closet again. Her coat and purse were still the only things to be seen. Andy slowly rose from the desk and walked around it. Apparently, while she was resting her eyes, she was never going to fess up to sleeping. Some insane individual had taken it upon themselves to enter Miranda's inner sanctum, and now she had to get rid of them. She was going to fix this, and she was going to fix it now. She stopped in front of the desk and eyed her shoes. She had managed to not only take them off, but to also kick them to the other side. She wasn't thinking about putting them on. She was thinking that they could be handy as a weapon if whoever was in the office became violent. She stood for a moment, contemplating their 5-inch damage factor. She knew Nigel wouldn't agree and would pitch a fit if she got blood on the brand new Manolo Blahniks.
Okay, let's just call Fangasm HR because, like, again, if you feel unsafe and like you need to weaponize your Manolo Blahniks, like, let's get some HR in here, you know?
Yeah, like,
Also
she's
the
like
fact
acting like
that
she's gonna go wrestle a croc.
Also, her other coworker was just there like 3 seconds ago. Like no one else sensed another presence. Going into Miranda's office when she was there, even after being summoned, was not always the best idea. And to do it without Miranda present, Miranda was very particular about who and what could be in her space and when. Andy had to be the only one who ever entered and something close to joy every time. Then again, the only time Andy ever entered Miranda's space when Miranda wasn't in it was in the morning to place the coffee and newspapers in their proper place. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Honestly, I want Steve back in the story.
Come on,
I need that
Crikey.
voice.
Are you sure? Sure you want to go in there?
Just shout things out like, "No, throw another shrimp at the barbie for Miranda." I just want to hear.
I feel like I wish instead of her best friend's voice in her head, it was Steve Irwin. Like in this way, like that's what it should be.
Same. I know. Forget Lily.
Mine was
Lily's forgettable.
Enter slowly and drop it just before she bites.
Then just leave it be and take her the book, the Lily voice suggested. I love the Lily voice. I love calling it the Lily voice. Can we just do that in the Steve Irwin voice?
That's what I think.
Yeah, let's just do that.
We recast.
Okay, recast.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Danny. Say it again.
Then just leave it be and take her the book.
The Lily voice suggested.
I mean, it's a dream. There's no rules.
There's
Well,
no
it was
rules.
a dream.
Lily could now have an Australian accent.
Yeah.
Andy shook her head. No, I don't. I need to know who's in there. Besides, the book is like 2 hours late today. It's probably just the janitor. You can also be the janitor's voice in case. We're going to cast you in multiple roles.
Gotta mop up this mess. Let me move these Bronics. These Manolos.
She was going to open the door to Miranda's office and find Paul. You could be Paul too. Find Paul emptying the trash can. Oh, he's the janitor. Okay. Emptying the trash can or wiping down the desk. She told herself there was no reason for her to tiptoe around the desk toward the door, moving in complete silence, but she did, ignoring a giggle from the Lily voice. All the while feeling a strange yet familiar calmness engulf her, like a fur coat, like a polar like a vulva. Andy paused with her hand on the doorknob and took a deep breath. Before she had the chance to turn it, she heard the soft release of breath. Slow and steady. Paul, the janitor. She barely registered the sound, but she knew immediately it was not the janitor. The sound filled her with a mix of anticipation, excitement, and fear. As she cracked the door open, grateful for the modern sleek door that made no sound, she heard a sharp intake of breath. This time, she recognized her body's reaction. She knew that voice, and she could only think of one reason for Miranda to be making that sound. She felt the tingle that ran through her body and the slight increase in her heartbeat. Oh, is what happened.
Guys, is she jacking it in there?
I think she's clicking her mouse around a little bit.
She's running the catwalk. Taking the catwalk for a spin.
Miranda came back to the office? And why would she walk past me without saying anything? Did she take her coat off in there? Then Andy's rational mind was telling her Miranda didn't. She wouldn't. And no. That's what your desk is for. But the rest of her was screaming yes to all three. The Lily voice had no comments. Are we sure?
He's like, you're on your own.
Crickets.
She didn't open the door all the way. She just pushed it open wide enough to slip into the room. Once inside, her eyes fell on Miranda, who was sitting at her desk. What is she doing there, guys? Oh, we don't know. At the end of this episode.
No.
Yeah, it says part 2. Right here.
Look, you still have like 3 paragraphs before the end. What?
I think is she on your link?
No.
Yeah, you want to go between the word breasts and Andy. Just keep going. 2 more paragraphs.
Okay. Yeah. No, I see it. It's weird because this version has part 2 where it has it written part 2.
I think Lindsay had sent a version.
I sent a version because I thought Danny was on a call, and this was Danny made a full nice doc.
Okay.
So we were saying use Danny's.
Man, sorry guys, I thought this was the version.
That's okay.
Okay. At this point, it wouldn't have mattered if Lily herself, or Steve Irwin, showed up in the office. Andy's thoughts were completely quieted as everything else in the room, in the world, seemed to disappear, leaving nothing but Miranda's face. Andy was focused on the way Miranda's head was leaning against the back of her chair, the way her eyes were closed, the movement of her nostrils, the almost non-existent parting of her lips. This was all Andy could see.
She's asleep.
It was like nothing else existed, not even the desk Miranda was sitting at. She was so absorbed in the image in front of her, she didn't notice she had stepped fully into the room and closed the door behind her. She was, however, fully aware of her desire to touch. Andy's breath became slow and deep as she took in the sight. When Miranda's body moved forward in a rather jerky movement, Andy's eyes started to roam. Their downward journey was stopped short, however, by the amount of skin Miranda's shirt displayed. When their journey started, only to pause yet again on the spot below Amanda's another character we're throwing in, Miranda's décolletage. Her vision zoomed in, hypnotized by the covered breasts and the rise and fall that accompanied Miranda's breath. Everything else remained in a fuzzy world of who gives a fuck, and the strong mixture of confusion and arousal surging through Andy's body caused her to tremble. Then, Andy understood that her breathing had lined up with Miranda's, inhale for inhale, exhale for exhale, causing her to slip even more into the rhythmic movements of Miranda's breasts. the end of this episode.
Her breasts.
Her breasts. Sorry, I cut it off too early.
Her breasts.
Her breasts. We're talking about her
chicken
breasts now.
breast?
We need you to go a nipple further.
Wow.
Oh my Lord. Wow. Okay. Let's do it.
Rate it.
When the episode ends, check your underpants. Is your sweater cerulean or not? I would say cerulean means horny in this circumstance. How you feeling? Are you cerulean? Cerulean sweater?
Oh, I'm cerulean. Oh, deep. I'm a deep, crocky cerulean of a cerulean crocodile. I love this so much. I mean, I love the Steve Irwin dream of it all, and I'm excited to find out how this dream comes true of her getting to like get with Miranda to get to walk Miranda's runway.
She's gonna read her some Miranda rights. You have the right to remain horny. Put your hands where I can see them. I'm cerulean just because of the chaos of the dream and Danny's accent and all of this breathing. I keep being like, oh, is the heavy breathing she's just napping? But we'll see. We're gonna have to listen to this part 2.
I feel like she might be clicking around a little bit.
She's yanking a crank,
Yeah. She didn't go in there to take a nap. I think the thing I'm turned on the most by is Paul the janitor. So I'm really hoping he makes an appearance in part 2.
Yeah. Don't be honest. Don't lie. It's Eric. It's Eric that's got you really into
Eric
it.
got me.
It's your
Like,
dreams.
my first kiss. Oh my God. Just
Every
my
kiss
body
begins
covered in
with
Bath
K.
and Body, but covered in Bath and Body Works strawberry sunrise.
No.
Is that called strawberry sunrise?
Oh, I don't
What
know.
was that? What was that?
I never knew the strawberry one. I'm just thinking of like sun ripened raspberry.
Oh,
and
that's
all
what it
those.
was. Sun ripened
Yes.
raspberry. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the smell.
I was
coming back
covered
to me.
in the Victoria's Secret vanilla. Do you remember how like Victoria's Secret had like pear glacé and vanilla lace and raspberry something, and then Bath and Body Works had like vanilla bean, sun ripened raspberry,
Juniper breeze,
country apple. Yeah, they were just very different, 2 different beasts. But boy, did they smell great.
They really did. Woo! It's
Danny, did you wear cologne in high school? What cologne did you wear? I feel like you had to have.
No. You know, I had one cologne that I had for forever. Like probably till it spoiled. But I don't have a very good sense of smell, so it was like not a priority. But
Axe body spray, just say it.
I would just do my laundry with Axe body spray.
I
remember we would just spray it into people's lockers, like an infinite amount of Axe body spray.
Cool. What was the thing that people wore in high school? Cool waters? Cool water.
Cool water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Jacquard Noir. And then all the Abercrombie Fierce and all the Abercrombie scents.
I think Abercrombie Fierce is still, and Abercrombie Woods are still 2 of the best smells. Maybe it's just my nostalgic brain fires up when I smell them, but walking by an Abercrombie store and I get hit with that, I'm like, oh yeah.
Dude,
I'm ready to go.
I got a test tomorrow.
Woo! I'm stressed about my SATs.
Wow. Student council.
Okay, well, I'm really excited for part 2, you guys. This was fantastic. Fashion week.
Yes. Okay, tune in.
Hookups.
And show up fancy next week.
Yeah.
Stay horny.
Yeah. Stay horny. Stay fashionable.
Stay fashionable. Bye.
Bye.
For an extra dose of bonkers entertainment, join our Patreon where you can access hundreds of hours of unreleased content and bonus episodes featuring your favorite fandoms, plus the ones we'd never dare to read on the pod. Head to patreon.com/Fangasm to get in on the action.
For a regular hookup, make sure to subscribe to the show everywhere you listen. And if we've left you satisfied, leave a 5-star review or higher.
For updates, merch, or to submit a story, visit fangasmpodcast.com. And thanks to thousands of other listeners, the fun never sleeps over on our private Facebook group, The Fanny Pack. Click the link in the show notes to join. Once you're in, check out the 20-plus listener-led groups that cover everything from pets to pot to pen pals.